How was your day? Oh, my day was great. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it, gang. Oh, my day was great. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it, gang.
Imengiel,
Look, it works.
this is PMO. Imengiel,
Look, it works.
this is PMO. Imengiel, this is PMO. You gotta be bored. You gotta be bored.
No, I'm fried. That's the difference, bro. I don't, J. Cole upload. Oh, I'm fucking fried.
I gotta keep it 100 with you. They don't think you can do it. They look at you and all they see is a man standing in front of a mountain that's too big to scale. But I believe in you. Shit, you made me a believer. Cause I see how much you believe in yourself. Why else would you work this hard? And shit, I ain't gonna lie. They surprised you made it this far. Now quietly in the back of their minds, there's a tiny thought that wonders how far you can actually go with this. And I know something they don't know. That the answer to that question, my boy, is up to you.
Who is he? Hansel Emmanuel. Let's see if he has highlights. Holy shit, he has highlights. Yes, sir. Hansel Emmanuel 2023 to 24. Hold the fuck on. Everybody lock in, bro. What is it? Hansel Emmanuel, bro. In the building.
Great mascot. Emmanuel showing off the handle out top.
All right.
Shot clock at 5. He drives and sends it in.
Hey! What the fuck?
Third out of the 9-point deficit they faced.
Hey.
Walker, bad pass. Good anticipation. Emmanuel.
Oh,
Emmanuel,
fucking
the
shit.
steal.
Hold the fuck on. Here we go.
Haynie.
Here we go.
Nice feed. Emmanuel with a slam. How about that?
In the pass.
Oh my gosh.
He heads up
Get
the
up
floor,
there.
finds
Get up there.
Emmanuel,
Get
hands
up
in
there.
the air, and
Ah.
gets the roll. Hansel with a new career high.
And that down and keeping it alive. Haney on the other end. The tip.
Right at this, lays it up, and he blew the layup, but there's Hansel to follow it up and in.
Zone still for Lipscomb.
Down low, nice little.
Spins, fade away, off the mark, rebound, tipped up and in. He's back. Haney just bulldozes his way in, the fade away off the mark, tipped up and in. I guess
Okay,
Burst of speed.
Real talk. Does this, like, having no arm, does it make him reach higher? Like, do you think the no arm makes him reach higher? Like would he? If I had no arm, like, wouldn't my shoulders? Like, I feel like I would be
No.
looser. You don't think so? You don't think that gives him more hops?
No.
Like a little bit though, like, cause when you drop your shoulder, you can't. I'm reaching higher the lower I
It
drop my
doesn't
shoulder.
make him reach higher.
I'm saying I feel like he's more flexible. He's more flexible without the arm. So
IDK.
it's like, see, Jake, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying we got to think about this in like a sensical sense. Let's keep
Witt to follow. Emmanuel, a third try. Look.
You'll want to come see him in person. Back to you guys.
And here he is, cleaning up the mess underneath.
Why do they always talk like he's a charity case, bro? Like he's a fucking Make-A-Wish kid.
5 to
He's
shoot.
just a one-arm Willie balling out,
Emmanuel lays it in.
bro. Good shit.
Lanky lineup.
Yeah.
And those guys, though, they are physical in the
Come
paint.
on, E-Man.
Hansel Emmanuel
Yes,
put it in
sir.
off another.
Yes, sir.
Keaton sets up a
Fundamentals,
3-on-2,
E-Man.
and Hansel
Fundamentals.
Emmanuel
Come
will
on,
get the
bro.
layup.
Off the glass, clean.
Sharp 3 on the timer, lobs it up, and Manuel laid it in.
Whoa! Wait. Okay. Wait,
Sharp
hold
3
on.
the timer, lobs it up, and Manuel
Ah,
laid it in.
no, niggas ain't doing that. Niggas ain't doing that for real.
Lobs it up, and Manuel
That
laid it in.
was pretty. That was pretty.
NBA games. They're interviewing him coming up after
you go.
this one
Here
this
we go.
evening, and Coach Gibson off to Ware. He'll get another dunk.
Hit us,
Bob
hey,
off the inbounds
that
into
boy's a
Hansel,
playmaker, too.
and he'll dribble out of traffic. Set up White's three.
Playmaker
Good
E-Man in the
again.
building.
Jones keeps the dribble alive, but all the way under. He sets up Emmanuel. He sets up Whitney, lays it in.
Oh,
Hey, that
shit.
room who was there not too long ago as well. Sharp with a bounce pass. Emmanuel down at the baseline. Gives it up for a black three in that left
Oh,
corner.
so
he
we
got
just,
it.
he just fucking
Javante
put all his good highlights
Sharp
at the
pull up
beginning,
baseline
bro.
jumper, no. That was Emmanuel
Everything else now
scurrying
is
to
just
keep it
assists,
alive,
getting
and he got it to
progressively
loose.
worse, bro.
point shooter in all of
We
NCAA
went from
basketball
dunks
is
to
Javante
lays
Black. He'll get a look
to
here.
now just assists.
Got it.
And it's doing with the high post.
We had a
Kicks on the
turnover
outside
once.
over to White. Open look at a three. Got it to go. His first.
Drive into the paint, knocked away. Good steal by White. Govs have the.
Gets it to Chase Tucker. His shot blocked out of bounds. So they got it
Okay,
to
so
him.
now it's his defense, bro. Oh, shit.
Lob it
Blocked
under to
by
Cato.
E-Man.
Good pass.
Blocked by
E-Man.
E-Man. What the
Emmanuel.
hell?
Foul up top, Hardy. Good patience to get underneath. Trying to make
Oh
a
my
pass.
gosh, he be
With
clamping
playing off the bench
niggas.
tonight. Did not play Tuesday against Midway. Morgan shot blocked. Emmanuel flying through
Oh
the
my
air.
gosh,
There's a
he gets
steal
up
by
there.
Anderson.
We know this.
What a
Blocked by E-Man. Oh
is winning this half.
my, this
23
nigga
to
go
12.
crazy.
And they've done it
This
at the
nigga go
defensive
crazy.
end.
Screen, even with Wilmer playing so far off. Hacker had it poked away, and Emmanuel trying to scoop it up.
Keeps
He
it
does.
alive.
Today was his
Oh my gosh, why did they
138th of
finish
his
that?
career. Blanton working
Don't
in
tell
on
me you
Emmanuel.
missed
Tipped
E-Man.
him.
In the water here for Austin P. They can feel it.
Oh
Anderson comes flying through and swats it out of there.
Those opportunities until Sacramento State finds a way to stop it.
Light block just bangs inside against Black. Goes up and rejected.
They should have mixed up the clips, bro.
Short. Walton, that's twice his shot.
That back up to 20. Emmanuel, bucket off glass.
White gets his man up in the air, then launches a three, no good, but all alone underneath.
Yeah,
Nobody.
okay, so floaters now.
Emmanuel
Okay,
had
so
it taken
floaters.
away by Lane.
I
taken away
ain't
again
never
by
seen him
Jones.
take a three,
Up
though.
ahead to Hansel.
We got to
Hansel
see
put it
that.
up
We know he
and
can
in.
fucking so
Shots
he can
gonna
float.
go in, so they got to
He
stay
can dunk.
with that.
He can block.
Cross court pass.
And he got pretty
Emmanuel
good assists.
basically picked it
Not
off
that
and
bad with
lays it in.
assists.
It was
We
headed
see a
to
lot
that
of
just
assists
around the
from
rim and out. Jones, a
Okay.
little runner.
We gotta
He'll
know
get
if
the
we
rim
can
and it
put
won't
it
go.
in
There's
the
Hansel to follow it.
It's not a necessity,
And
but
still on the
everyone gotta
inbound
put up
pass,
a-
another head
If
the other way
Draymond
with it,
could
and
put
the
up a three,
alley-oop that
this
time.
nigga need to be able to put up a
Stark.
three.
And a turnover by the Patriots. Emmanuel off ahead. Good for him.
Oh my gosh!
21-11.
Oh my
By the
gosh!
Patriots. Emmanuel off ahead.
Yeah!
Good for him.
Oh my
Like
gosh, he let that
21-11,
shit
his
sit.
first win against a D1 team. Sac State, here he goes. Hansel, this time he'll throw it down. They've lost 4 of their last 5, have the Racers. They are in need of a win.
Oh my god!
Other Governors with the ball down by 4. And trying to get in the lane, Sharp, a little bit off dribble and the flush that time by him.
Steal, Sharp
Tweet.
gets ahead of Lathan, leads the lob, and Hansel Emmanuel throws.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yo, E-Man, Hansel, E-Man, his son, bro. LeBron high school team upsets.
A high school game here in Cleveland has attracted a crowd of 10,000 here tonight, but it's not just any high school game. It's phenom LeBron James against the #1 ranked team in the country, Oak Hill. LeBron Mania goes national here tonight. Many of those who have, and he was even late to the NBA team in after year. High school. We
You're a special. He got up and down the court there, and he saw that great passing ability.
Goes for the block, altered the shot, and now ripping down the rebound is Travis.
You can just see in that one sequence the talent potential that he possesses.
The explosiveness, but Drew Joyce, the coach, said that they need to get into the open court. They are not going to be successful,
Tell you
St.
what,
Vincent
those
St. Mary's, in a
jerseys
half-court
bang.
game
Oh my
against
God.
a physically superior, bigger, older, stronger, and more
when the
mature
line was
Oak
still
Hill
on the
team.
head.
You know, you mentioned Tom Fran, and he did a great story about him as we're going to watch the offensive rebound here. Look at James in good position with the score, but he talks about his mom. His mom at 16 had him by 19. She had lost her mother, her grandmother, and she was on her own, and they went from one project to another. I think this could be a great American dream, man. A great story. Here's a kid who has a love love for his mom, and with a stroke of a pen, could take care of his family for life. I think that could be fantastic. Hey, poor Dan Schumann, he's getting paid by the word. He's in trouble here tonight.
We've had some sub.
I gotta watch highlights. I gotta watch highlights.
The brackets were released on Sunday. We saw this game. We identified it as really one of the more intriguing first-round matchups. What do you see here with Davidson?
Well, what you see right here is Stephon Curry, one of the premier shooters in all of the country. He had 7 for 15 threes on this very floor. There's an guarded.
Hey! Advantage and knocks it down from 3. 18 points for Curry, ties a career high. Curry's got another one.
And Jim, watch his feet. Now that was a very difficult position to get yourself into to be able to get that shot off, but he squares up those feet. Beautiful.
Why are we watching LeBron highlights?
Same old Curry.
Put Curry.
Jay, look at the fucking screen for 2 seconds before you type.
The playground shot right there.
Look at the screen for 2 seconds before you type.
What an adjustment.
Unbelievable. Watch this.
I'm gonna start putting a fucking IQ requirement defender in the chat. I'm dead ass. I'm gonna start putting a
How did he push at the end, Jim? Had no chance to block the shot. Puts an outstanding free throw shooter on the line. Good steal by Curry. He's fouled. Right there. Sandy got a piece of it. And there's
This kid's amazing.
good eye contact between Richard and Curry that time. Curry just didn't get enough space.
Curry 3 away from time.
You just do that shit, bro. Understand. These niggas was in the same spot. Guarded by the same nigga. If anything, the nigga got closer. But he handed it off to Curry because he knew he couldn't make it.
Curry 3 away from time.
Same spot, but he handed it off to Curry.
We've seen him come left and shoot against the right arm. He's squaring up those feet. Just incredible form. He's got to get the ball in his hands more often.
He showed it right there. Pass inside Curry. Richards and Curry. What a comeback. They had to beat the shot clock. Boston. And Wendell keeps it going. It's over to his parents.
Left elbow. Getting that rebound and finding Curry wide open.
37 for Stephen Curry. And the lead with a minute to go.
Curry'd like to get fouled here.
Come on. That's you. Hey.
Keeps it in his hand so he gets fouled.
And he'll have the line for 2.
Jim, you know what's interesting too about Curry? You hear it. So many outstanding recruits. Here's a young man that Roy Williams, I think, said, hey, we just missed on this guy. You know, coming out of high school, not recruited by ACC schools. And here he is, one of the premier players in the country without question.
Can he hit this one? And one! It could be the 4-point play.
That was brilliant recognition by Richards. Curry was trapped down underneath the basket on that last drive by Macklin, but Richards had the presence of mind to realize that the great shooter was coming behind him. That was really smart.
Second on Rivers. And Curry, who made more threes than any player in the nation this year, can make it a rare 4-point play.
Hey, man, we should have known.
Curry whips it inside.
From the beginning, bro.
And it's a 7-point game. They have to go. On the floor, he makes the steal. And this crowd has come to life.
That was against Wallace. Now, Wallace is down. Curry was without a man for a second.
Look at how far. Look at how far this nigga ran, bro.
That's come to life.
Just watch how far Curry gotta run, bro.
Curry was without a man for a second.
Literally did a loop-de-loop and pull.
Richards and Curry
did a spiral
right at
now he's
34
back
minutes a game.
outside.
He'll make that one.
Best look of the day.
He will make that one.
That's the best look he's had all afternoon.
You give him that shot, Jim, and it won't even touch the rim.
Timeout, Georgetown.
Jim, I think that Georgetown ought to just camp him down inside. Beautiful pass.
Longdale makes it a 2-point game.
Curry can do more than shoot. He had eyes in the back of his head on that one. You know the form is better than that, but you have to look at the fact. Nice backdoor cut.
Curry, what a pass.
All day long, Curry has been coming out of that set across the top looking for a screen. He goes back door, and how about that pass by the #1 assist man in the country, Jason Richards. Look at this look. Tremendous. Curry may be a little stronger than we give him credit for, Jim, because he had to power that ball in.
They'll bring him back. Coming off 40 points on Friday. What a nifty move. Little dip.
Loki, I gotta watch
Coming off 40 points on Friday. What a nifty move. Little dip.
Well, we said he had 40 the other day, 30 in his other NCAA tournament game as a freshman last year against Maryland. Shut down for a while today, but not now.
What a stretch of action this has been. Texas escaping with a win as a 2 seed. Tennessee a 2 in trouble. Here's Curry.
Whipping it.
Another 3.
Whipping it,
Behind the back to get rid of
Just
Wallace.
whipping it. Just like
Then
that.
he shoots right over the top of
My
Rivers,
glorious
who
team.
never anticipated he'd release it.
Oh, that ball was tapped and right.
Not here, partner. I also think Curry #1 player of all time, best player ever into the court, but not around here, partner.
Back in from the out of bounds. They thought it was a turnover from the Davidson bench. From the Georgetown bench, they're taking a timeout. The 2 in the Midwest is in serious jeopardy after losing a 17-point second-half lead. Unbelievable 17-point comeback behind Stephen Curry. The star of this stage delivers again.
Look at that offensive rebound by Carlos Gosselin. Curry fired, and that's one down. Stephen Curry with 13 points. With the ball. Great vision. Curry. Off the window. And in. Landry with 6. Curry lets it go again. I told you, just a little bit of daylight. Just a sliver. That's all he needs. Just like his old man. Kavanaugh. Strip picked up. Richards has got Curry on the wing. He's going to spot up. There he goes.
Oh my! Holy pump fake!
He's going to spot up. There he goes.
Oh my gosh! And he even get up that high. That nigga didn't even get up that high. That look at him long. That nigga doing a long jump. Where you going? Who are you blocking? You just jumping. Look at him. Look at him. Nigga try to cancel the
He's got a fire and does. That's another 3 for Stephen Curry, and Davidson takes a 60-45 lead. 60-46. Here comes Richards. Finds a cutting Curry.
Big body bands, remember? I used to be best. Is that Bron? That's Bron. That, hey, man. That's Bron's lunch shit, hey.
Doing his best Spider-Man imitation. Just take a look right here and watch him gyrate. Might be an English major at Davidson.
No doubt about it.
Find some of that on the backboard.
28 points, 17 in the second half, and make it 29.
This has been the Stephen Curry show. Which game in the NCAA tournament thus far hasn't been the Stephen Curry show? And he's demonstrated again, not only is he a pure shooter, but he's fearless going into the lane with a variety of acrobatic shots.
Curry around his screen inside. What a play. There you see the wizardry of Stephen Curry as he put that one right into the hands of Lovedale underneath off the dribble. How about this? The Davidson Wildcats advance 73-56 over Wisconsin. And they are heading to the final. And he's fouled.
How about quick release by Stephen Curry? First of all, sweet handle behind the back to split the D. Take a look at it right here. Little fake right there, splits the D with the behind the back.
Damn,
quick
though.
release and just barely misses
handler
that.
Curry.
Curry again. This time Chalmers guards him. Puts it on the floor to the bucket. Left hand spot.
My nigga just.
You see the pace going up and down a couple times. This is more to Kansas liking.
Curry again.
Kansas liking?
Can't look away.
17-13 Davidson.
Kansas able to push the ball up the floor, but right back at you. Curry with the drive, and we've said it over and over again, just fearless. But that behind the back dribble gets him through the defense. And the last bucket, he just runs down the sideline, and we'll talk about that throughout the evening. Running down the sideline, kind of getting lost in transition.
Backdoor Curry got a good look. Knocks it down. And he hits his first shot of the second half. 17 points now for Curry. Sander hit one in the first half from the top of the key. Curry again. Oh!
Rush may not be quick enough to get to Curry, and that length won't bother Curry if it's slow.
And that's a three. He has 20. Now Curry. Step back off the dribble. Count it. Big time player. Steph Curry. Curry lets it go. And buries it. 54 seconds to play.
Good shit, Curry. Good shit, bro. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what to do now. Damn, bro. It's been live for 3 hours. It's after 8.
Curry my king. At JJ_sec, greater than Wahoo. Stop spamming caps, warning. Curry better than Bron. And Pods is better than both.
Okay. The first one is correct, but the second one is rage bait.